So Chris Yeh is going to join me, and he is the director of platform, and he's going to share with you these two winners of this competition, and we'll get a quick demo.
Great. Thanks, Jen. Hello, everybody. This afternoon, I've spoken to many of you already about what Box Platform does. And for those of you who didn't have a chance to attend that presentation, my job is to take the Box Platform components, and some of which you just heard about a second ago, and actually make that work for our customers and for our partners. And so the Box Platform does everything from allow you to customize Box and customize how the look and feel of Box kind of happens within your organization, to allowing us to do integrations with all of the guys that you saw here and many more, to doing enterprise features such as Active Directory integrations and SSO, those kinds of things, and also allows us to generate some innovation around Box files in the cloud. And that's what I'm here to talk about right now. We ran a mobile dev contest where we received a ton of entries from people who wanted to compete for building a decent set of mobile apps using the Box API, the developer framework. And we have a couple of winners to announce from that group. And these two winners won because they used the Box capability pretty extensively. That means they moved beyond just file loading and unloading, but used comments and collaborative capabilities and those kinds of things in their apps. And I'm really pleased to introduce them. So the two winners, John Lipsky with TouchDraw. John is from Kansas City, Missouri, and he has a vector drawing app that he's going to spend some time showing. And then after him, Brad Florin, who is from Bismo, who's from Fort Collins, Colorado, with a accounting and business type mobile app. So let me turn it over to you, John.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is John Lipsky. I'm from a company called 11works, and we do mobile development, iPad, Android development. And we have a vector drawing application for the iPad called TouchDraw. So the best way to explain it is probably Microsoft Visio, but for the iPad. And as part of the developer challenge, we added cloud integration into it. So before we jump into the cloud examples, TouchDraw really is sort of a general purpose drawing application. So you can draw floor plans, you can draw business diagrams, you can draw I have customers that do like cave exploring, and they draw the cave maps through TouchDraw. It's kind of amazing what people are actually using it for, in, areas I never really expected. But it's sort of your typical business drawing application that you can create flowcharts, create diagrams, whatever you want. But for this contest, we added Box.net integration. So we really tried to leverage the full capabilities of Box.net. So I have to say, before I added Box.net, I actually had Dropbox support in here. And for me, before I did this, Box.net was just another cloud storage service. What I really didn't know until I really built the integration is Box is really about enterprise collaboration. So, not only can we do file storage, we can say, okay, I want to enable sharing for a drawing. I want to disable sharing. If I have a folder, I can enable email uploading, so I can email files to a certain directory. That I can go in and say, okay, what type of access type does this person have? Or maybe I want to invite another collaborator. So, in the integration, we really wanted to do full, so show, full feedback. So I can look here and say, okay, my screenshots folder, that one's a shared folder. My shared folder really has this little icon here, so we know that this has email uploading supported. Really tried to do deep integration. As if you're on the Box website, you can also see your update feeds. And there's also support for the Box search. So we can find all the drawings. And as I said, you can draw anything. So what I actually did when we did the contest submission is I went and drew the Box logo. So again, you can draw anything. Though I'm sure if there's one of the marketing people here, they're going to say that my X doesn't quite match the proportions of their logo. But hey, it's the best that a developer can do. So this is TouchDraw. So if anyone thinks they want a drawing application for the iPad, hopefully this is where you go. So thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for taking the time to take a look at the Bismo application today. Thanks, Chris, for the introduction there. And we're going to talk a little bit about Bismo and then a little bit about the integration and what it does. So Bismo is a small business application designed to be the back-end cloud accounting solution for small business with 1 to 100 employees. In Jeffrey Moore terms, what we've done here is created a system of engagement that secretly behind the scenes in the cloud is a system of record. So we make this real easy. Example is putting in a time slip. And I can do all this on an iPad or an iPhone with real quick selections. Enter a timesheet, upload it to the cloud. I'm done. We're live right now. We can also enter expense reports here and take pictures of our receipts so we can immediately eliminate the paper in terms of expense reports. Bismo even does full-blown financial accounting, all the way to income statement and balance sheet, all without talking debits and credits. So it's really geared toward the business person. In terms of box integration, we weren't sure how this was going to look how this was going to come together, but we were pretty excited. We did 2 things here. The easy thing to do is, fine, create yet another box client. That really wasn't the goal here. And this is where we just expose the box content through a link. You can see the folder hierarchy. We can use the search capability here. And if I click on a document with versions, I can see each of the individual versions, select one to look at, and preview that immediately. I also get a visual clue at the bottom here. Oops, we can't quite see it on the projection. I've got a little meter that shows how much of my storage I've used, so I can, of course, do an upgrade to my box account. We can share individual documents, we can collaborate, we can use comments, so you get all the core box functionality re-exposed through the Bismo client. And the benefit to the user here really is the fact that they get a single desktop they can operate from, whether they're looking at data, transactional data, back to system of record, and they don't really know it's a system of record. But I'm looking at project data, customer data, invoices to my customers, bills from my vendors, even all the way to banking information. But the real power here came, as I said, being yet another box client. Yeah, that's cool. But Aaron's got his own, probably doesn't need mine. What we saw was, as we came together with the integration, the ability to really allow our users to integrate straight to the content from the data. So we call these hot links. So in this case, I'm looking at a project, and for this services organization, they can determine what exactly in Bismo is billable. I can bill time, materials, rentals, and my expenses, or any combination of those. And then from a perspective of box, I've got a new link here, and this takes me directly into a hierarchy and box with all of my box content. In this case, with the project documents. So if I want to take a quick peek at an architectural drawing that's a part of this project, this is coming live from Box. Box is much snappier than this. The local internet connection is slowing us down. So there we go. I can preview. I can open with another application that's supported on the iPad. I can add, I can share this. I can add notes here. That's been posted live to the Box server. So the real power is in this collaboration, and really, how does a user, I'm someone who's going to sit down every day and I'm going to use this portable device. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do my job quickly, get my job done, and move on? It's kind of for this Twitter generation. How do I do it really quickly and really easily? So what we're really about, Bismo is really about taking on QuickBooks in the way that Box is taking on SharePoint. We're turning on its head. It's cloud-based, it's fast, it's easy. And the bottom line is you just plug in and go. It's really the beauty of the Box model and the Bismo model. We've also provided a promotion code for a $100 credit for services on Bismo for all BoxWorks attendees. So if you stop out at the developer booth, we can get you that code. Thank you very much for your time today, and I hope you enjoy the conference.